So, do they come back? Yes, they do. They do. Don't let nobody tell you that they don't. They do. So let me tell you a story. So, I was married a couple years ago, right? So, me and my husband wasn't doing so good. Pray, pray, pray. God change him. God make him better. God make him see my worth. God allow him to love his family enough to get his stuff together, okay? Nothing ever happened. It got worse. So, a couple years later, a couple years of me crying, fighting, praying, you know, trying to get him to see my worth. It just ain't work. So I gave up. And I felt so defeated. And I said, damn. You know, like, what did I do? Why me? But anyway, so a couple years later, moved on, got into a whole nother relationship, right? Stopped really caring about my ex-husband. Stopped really checking on him. Stopped giving him, you know, power over me and over my emotions. So anyway, now, years later, when I tell you my ex-husband begs me to come back home. When I say beg, I mean begs me to come back home. I don't want him like I used to. I don't want him no more. You know, right now we just friends. We not dating. We not doing none of that. Because my thing is I'm not where I used to be. So he literally won't give up. And I think it's the cutest thing ever. I'm not lying. I mean, sir, I am not going to sit here and stop your efforts because I deserve it. I mean, what? I did so much for that man, men in general, period. But this one in particular was, you know, my husband, my first husband. So I did above and beyond for this man. He didn't want me. This man actually told me to go find a boyfriend. That's how bad it was. He told me to go find a boyfriend to leave him alone. You know what I did? Went and found me a boyfriend and left him alone. But in the process of me leaving him alone, this man took a hit to the heart. I mean, none of his relationships ever worked out. And, you know, that's not a good thing because I actually pray for him to get into a committed, meaningful relationship. I do. I pray for him every day. So none of his relationships worked out. And then, listen, he even got remarried. Yes, he got remarried. Did it work? No. The same reason why it didn't work with us, it didn't work with them. Because it all goes back to, if you do not heal, you will attract the same situation to teach you the lesson that you need to know so you can heal and move on. But when I tell you the reason why he's trying to pursue me is because I've healed. It has nothing to do with the fact that, you know, it ain't working over there with his wife and no. So my message to you is, and I'm not telling nobody to wait for no man. When I tell you, no, never. Too many of them out here to do that. But if you are worried about do they come back, yes, they do. Don't let nobody tell you that they don't. If you're still asking, do they come back? That's not when they coming back. If you asking when they coming back, that's not when they come back. When you literally take your attention fully off of them, and I'm not saying no contact, don't call them, that's bullshit. I'm talking about literally mentally disconnecting from them. Mentally. To the point where you're a stranger to me. I don't know you. What happens is they really literally be strangers to you. So that man that you tried to get to love you back then, what happens is as you heal and just take your focus off of him, focus on God, that man will literally have to come up to your level. That man will literally have to re-transform himself to even be in your presence. That man will literally have to be a whole new man in order for him to even to be able to approach you. So what I'm saying is about this situation, is he a different man? Yes. Is he on the standards that I need him to be as where I'm at spiritually? No. Not saying he would never get there. And I'm not saying me and my ex-husband. But what I'm saying is I see this man elevating right before my eyes. Not for me, not for the kids. It's for him, for himself. So the simple fact that he's understanding, what made him scared to be a father and a husband back then, that part of him he's growing past. But this did not happen until I let go. If I'm still crying over that man and chasing him, that man would be the same person. But I healed and I changed and I prayed and I just, got over. It's not getting over the person, it's getting over the spirit that's in that person. I got over that energy. It's no longer attractive to me no more. So now he's trying to fit into my template. Baby, I don't want my ex-husband. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is I have the option to want him or not. When a few years, I couldn't even get in contact with this man, guys. I couldn't even call his phone as a wife. And now, literally, you will do anything I ask you to do. So, if you got a man that you feel like he ain't coming back, he will. Once you heal your heart, he will. You'll be so unattracted to that energy he used to be, he wouldn't have no other choice but to fit into a new template. He wouldn't have no choice but to get it together. And if he don't want to, you don't care enough to even worry about it anyway. But what I'm saying is, more likely you're an empath. If you listen to this, you're empathetic. You feel, you see what's in them that they can't even see for themselves. The minute you take your energy back from that, they're going to crave you. They're going to desire you. They're going to want you. They're going to want to regret every single thing that they did to you. So, and this is another thing too. If it's between two women, which I hope is never down to that, but if it is, it's between two women. The man that the man that you're attached to right now is dating another woman and dating you, and you want to know which one he's going to choose. He's going to choose the healed one. He's going to choose the healed one. He's going to gravitate towards the one that has boundaries. He's going to gravitate towards the one that's not going to play with him. He's going to gravitate towards the one that will literally dismiss him at any signs of discomfort, any signs of disrespect. You got to go. That's the one he's going to chase, because men are natural hunters. They naturally hunt. Now, I'm not, what I keep telling y'all is I am not saying do this to get the men back. But what I'm telling you is it's going to be naturally implanted in you when you heal. When you take your attention off of that man, off of the situation, period. Pray. Break up with that spirit that's inside of you that's connecting that soul tie. He going to feel that shift. He going to feel it like, he going to feel it in his chest. Now that man going to be thinking about you every single day. And it's not like I hate that, but it's like, damn, God, what did I do? That man going to start praying for you. He going to pray for you to come back. He going to literally pray for you to come back. And as he start to pray for you, even if he's praying for you, that's still him going to God. That's how he finds God. That breaks the soul tie off of him. And now he can move on and get into a healthy relationship. Because as he thought he was going to God for me, he really was going to God for himself. So God has flipped the script from him going to God for me, and then he'll start to go to God for himself. Now his relationship with his children can get better. His relationship with his parents can get better. His relationship with the current woman can get better. I mean, going to God, regardless of what takes you to God, the fact is you have to go to God. You have to get in contact with God, get in touch with God. And know that you are perfect how you are. Literally, we're perfect. We so perfect that we don't even know how perfect we are. But as you start to heal and take your focus off of the thing that broke you, that thing has time for God to mend it. That thing has time for God to fix it, because now it's a void. Now they got a void. When you snatch that energy back and start giving it to God, guess what? Now they got a void. Now they on YouTube trying to Google how to fix a broken heart. Yes. But you have to go to God and heal first. That's the thing. Go to God and heal. Everything that you ever prayed for will still come to you. It's just now, do I want it? Do I want to receive it? Or do I not want to receive it? I don't care. You could pray for something 10, 15 years ago. It might not have came to you because you energetically was stuck. You wasn't in receiving mode. When you start to open up as a divine feminine, you'll be in receiving mode. And the relationships that you prayed for back in the day, the jobs that you prayed for back in the day, the relationships with your children, I mean, anything that you prayed for back then when you thought God wasn't working, he was. It's just that you was too energetically clogged to receive it. All those prayers, when you pray, God has to deliver. It's just that he can't get to you because you got so much going on in your head. So when you drop your energy down into your heart, all those prayers that you prayed years ago, they start to come